So, so as you can see, sorry, as you can see, as you can see, as you can see, as as you can see, I follow God's word. I followed God's word, and I ended up in the bosom of Abraham, having peace. You know what I'm saying? And peace of mind, and greener pastures, and wisdom, and all of its decadence. And my treasures are hidden, in which they can't be stolen, because they are of the mind. And I communicate, and he has aligned the doors between my mind and my ability to communicate. That line, which is infinite but almost seeming finite, between wisdom and knowledge, that when it intersects, it is misaligned in most cases till you grow in the spirit, where the way that you think and the way that you speak are completely different. Be it that you think in certain eloquence that you cannot pronunciate, which is no different than those who have autism and are on the spectrum. You see, their minds are as Mozart, but they're unable to communicate that. And it's like a give or take, and there's a sacrifice, and they're in the bosom also. And you're in the same situation, and you judge a thing that you don't know about, but you think you know it. But you have no idea that you are the one that's gifted, because you're less aware to know that you can't communicate like you think. How are them doors misaligned? Considering the fall of a man and being sanctified, blood being like grapes, and grapes as wine, which get better over time. It's the decadence of the words that come out of my head to bring all sorts of things in relativity, in relative cause, according to knowledge, and according to reason, and according to men. Where the doors don't align with truth. Certain viruses break down the immune system, disguising themselves, seeming no different. Such the same can be called spiritual, and these things can become viral, memes, or even cliches, such as love is blind, as if they had it before, or in such calls they believe themselves to have it, and then they knew a lie. And was that knowledge evil? Considering how things go. Because that is something that one has to consider. The difference between what one has in their personal kingdom and what one does not. Such as myself, I followed the ways of God, and I found that Bob Marley was right. No woman, no cry. In my kingdom, I listen to the trees and the leaves, and there is no strange fruit, and I hear the wind rustling between them, looking out of the curtains over a field as if I was Thanos, ruminating about my thoughts that marinate. And then I speak out wine and fire, considering many things that individuals don't consider, but why? It revolves around their life, not mine. I report on things that I see and hear, and they think me a conspiracy theorist, even though I don't talk about conspiracies. So what did they notice? And there is my knowledge. And is that knowledge evil? Some think I could read minds, but I cannot. Or that I'm telepathic, but I'm not. I am an empath though. But I sit in my house. If there was relativity, one of the styles of the man of God is a man of God that goes according to faith and not according to sight. And in such manner, I'm armored to the point they call me Black Nazi. Being as water, and water can take the taste of many different chemicals, whatever you put in it. Even crystal light. And I being as water, being in this country, seeing how I came out, pertaining to relativity and what others noticed, to know Operation Paperclip was in still full effect and we had gone crazy. With our treaties and agreements also, promises and responsibilities, and all of these things one day will catch up. Heinz 57. Beef for the burger. To fill the teeth of the world. And yet, the truth stands. Sitting here, if there was relativity with myself also considering styles of men of God. Being a pacifist, if that's what we call this. If being peaceful is a thing, such consider how there is a description in which it describes our fall, if anything. As if we're doing pull-ups, trying to be civilized, fronting like we're better than animals. We don't even know that we're not. In these things in my mind, many things I think over. In short periods of time, these are like depths of field in a gradient scale where everything pertains or considers certain anomalies and factors given the truth and what's told to us. And what's told to us is going to be oftentimes according. And what are the footnotes? Seldom do we ask. So there's a lot of trust involved, even outside the brotherhood. And all this is free information, and I'm included. Even though I'm not in the CIA, I know how to use it. At least I didn't use it for abuse. No fist involved. These things are immaculate. And in this world, though the grass may seem greener and others have girlfriends, I have peace and truth. Considering the crown of thorns and the headaches, obstacles that we have to go through, what we have to do day by day to get along. And in my home, I have peace and many thrones and many rooms. You understand? What would I give this up for? Be grateful for what you have. And understand your kingdom. First, understand it according to your own mind. Your mind being the kingdom first. And the kingdom that you dwell in this physical earth. Second, to understand the value of things that you have, and would be to understand the wants of those who do not have those things. And the difference between them should help you enjoy them more on a daily basis without any shade towards the individuals who do not have, but for personal growth, for more fulfillment. But as I said, it says a lot about the challenges, though it's possible, of having a girlfriend in these days and times, or even having a wife or a husband or a boyfriend. There's a lot of complications, and complications make complicated conversations, and those being trapped inside of a household where one can't quite get free makes the kingdom a little more tainted, with a little more thorns, that one must live amongst and make compromises to their character that they wouldn't otherwise, and for any natural reason than something that is schizophrenic, that bothers someone else, for the most part, because this world is superficial. And those things are things that I don't know about. And then there are other things that I don't even know about, that don't exist, that happens between individuals in relationships, given the fact that there are many things I can complain about, though I do not, because I have peace, truth, and wisdom and life. Peace and blessings be with you all. I'm out.